What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're back here in Farming Simulator 25, our Rags to Riches series. This is episode number 28, and in the last episode we did some contracts and we did a lot of stuff, and in between the last episode and this episode I had some contracts to do, and I am finishing up that now with a plowing contract, field 65. It's going to pay us a lot of money. Did some cultivating contracts as well, and there we go. We are done this contract, and let's go ahead and collect the money on the contracts that we just did. We had 2 cultivating contracts and a plowing contract. Let's collect this money. And there we go, bank account now up to $120,715, and that is a good chunk of change. It is the first day of December still, and I've changed some of the controls around. I've changed the steering controls on the tractor here, and hopefully this is going to let us drive this Valtra tractor a little bit more steady. We'll see. I'm not making any promises. This thing is a bit squirrely, but hopefully this new setting will help us. And we are going to head back to the farm here. I do believe there's some more contracts to do, and oh, you know what? Oh boy, we left our cultivator. Oh man, we left our cultivator right beside that field, and I totally forgot. I had the cultivator and the plow on the tractor at the same time. And we need to go pick it up because we can't leave it on that field, and that's our bad. So we are going to pick up the cultivator and then head back to the farm. We'll check on some more contracts. We'll see what's available to us, and we just need to remember where we put our cultivator. This is the field that we just got done plowing. Let's drive through the field here. And I believe our cultivator is sitting down on this road over to our left. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we got to switch the plow around to the front. Let's go ahead and drop the plow. We will pick up the cultivator. Put the cultivator on the back of the tractor. All right, let's go put the plow on the front of the tractor. There we go, perfect. And now we can head back to the farm. We are going to check on the other contracts that we can do, but probably not going to do any more unless there are some for some big money. We want to sleep and get into the second day of December. In the second day of December, we'll check some stuff, and likely we are going to sleep until the 1st of January. And that's going to be an exciting month, the first of a new year. And I think January is the time where we are going to sell our lettuce, and we have a lot of lettuce to sell. A couple decisions we're going to have to make coming into the next month and the next year. We're going to have to decide what to plow or what to plant in our new field. We have to kind of figure out whether or not we want to go ahead with a harvester and maybe get into some crops. We could also go with more sheep with our money. All right, let's just drop the cultivator off here. As a matter of fact, we might just stick the plow right here next to it. There we go, we'll drop the plow off there. That seems good. And it looks like we do have 2 cultivating contracts. We have a deadwood contract, and I think that's a pretty good area of the map. We do have another plowing contract. It's kind of small, and that is field number 70. And of course a wood transport contract, we're not going to do that. So pretty hard to turn down the what is this, almost $12,000. It'll be about $13,500 with these 3 contracts. We could do these contracts. That'll get our bank account up to $130,000. All right, we're accepting these contracts here. All right, so we have the 3 contracts there. We are going to get our cultivator. We're going to get our plow. I mean, these contracts are never ending. I thought the month of December would be a little bit lighter as far as contracts go, but I think all the farmers in the area are just trying to get their fields ready for the winter, just like we're doing. All right, fields 22 and 23 need cultivating. They're right next to each other, so we're going to go head down to those fields. We'll do the cultivating contracts. We'll probably drop the cultivator back off at the farm, and then we will do the plowing contract. That is field number 70. Oh boy, this tractor is just not easy to control. It doesn't really matter what the settings are. It's just hard to control here. All right, well, we are done those contracts. We got to collect the money for it, and we'll do that once we get back to the farm. And on the way back, we did stop and get some gas, and we hit the repair shop once again. $2,306 to repair the tractor. And I believe it was just, I mean, it might have been even this month. I don't know. I mean, this tractor is absolutely ridiculous as far as the cost of maintenance. And if we're averaging $2,000 a month, I mean, in one whole year, that's the price of a brand new tractor. All right, let's drop this plow off. Let's collect the money from these contracts. There we go. And $131,520 is in our bank account. And I tell you what, I think on the priority list of things to do, we have to replace this voucher tractor. It's just really sucking us dry as far as the money's concerned, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let's actually stay here on the farm. I hate to check the contracts. There's probably going to be more contracts. We got another cultivating. We still got that demo. Oh my God. A $14,695 plowing job. If we do this cultivating and this plowing job, that's an extra $19,000. We cannot pass that up. I'm going to go ahead and do those contracts. Let's accept these. I mean, that is just way too much money to leave sitting on the table there. And yeah, let's go back and get the plow and get the cultivator. We're going to do these two jobs, and I tell you what, we'll see you back here on the farm as soon as we're done these two jobs. All right, we are back on the farm. We did the contracts, and they are over. Take a look. We did a cultivating and two plowing contracts. Let's collect our money here. And there we go, $153,408. And that is going to be the end of the first day in December. We're going to head to our residence, our new home. As you remember from the last episode, we did buy this new house, cute little brick farmhouse. And we are going to go there, and we're going to lay our heads down on a nice fluffy pillow and take a snooze. And while I was doing those contracts, I had a lot of crazy thoughts going through my noggin. And one of the crazy thoughts was getting rid of this Valtra tractor, and how are we going to do it? And before we take a sleep, let's just discuss some of our options here. Now, as you can see, the Valtra that we have right now, the T195 active, it has 54.9 working hours. And even though we just repaired it, we did 3 contracts, it's already down 89% condition. Value is $68,284. I would imagine if we take it to the shop, we can paint it, we can repair it, and we can probably sell it for around $80,000. That's my guess. Now, there is a tractor on the used vehicle market, but it's $226,000, and we don't have that. So we're looking for a tractor somewhere around $80,000. And I'm going into the medium tractors here. We want the same horsepower as the tractor that we have right now, which is that Valtra. Right now we have $210 horsepower. We've got the MT600 Series Challenger, also the Agco White. It's the 8010 series. These are basically the same tractor, same price. As you can see here, if we change the engine setup for another $24,000, we get 225 horsepower, and that is $83,620 for a brand new tractor. We could probably do an even swap, the Valtra for this tractor here. The only problem is we don't have a front loader on this tractor, and that's going to be an issue with us having to pick up pallets. Taking a look at the Agco White 8510, it's the same exact thing, same exact price. We can get it up to 225 horsepower, no front loader. It does have a front weight, but no front loader. There's another option. This is an Agco 9755. This is a mod, and this would have 225 horsepower, and it's exactly the same price. So it's just a color option at this point, yellow, white, or red. I kind of like the red one here. I also kind of like the yellow one, but there is one other option, and here it is. The Deutz Fahr AgroStar 8.31. This thing's $89,500, so about $6,000 more. It has a 3-point attachment at the front, also at the back. No front loader here, but 230 horsepower, and this thing is just classic looking. I love the look of this. Nice green tractor, and this is what I'm leaning towards. $89,500. I bet we could sell our current tractor for close to this price, but it still leaves us with a decision about the front loader. I mean, we can look at wheel loaders. Honestly, these things are way too expensive, so that's out of the question. We can look at telehandlers, but these things are also very expensive, so that's out of the question. We can look at getting a forklift for the farm. $55,000, not bad. The problem is driving this thing around the rough terrain. I'm not a big fan of this on the rough terrain, trying to pick up the pallets off the side of a hill, stuff like that. And we do have the New Holland skid steer loader. This thing's pretty fun to drive, a little bit easier to maneuver, but still, it's not super ideal for the farm, I don't think. I think the only advantage to getting something like this is that we could do rock removal jobs. So we could get one of those things that goes on the front of it that busts up the rocks. And that would be pretty cool to get into that. I mean, we could do those kind of like deadwood contracts. They're pretty easy. Make a couple grand every time you do one. I'm pretty sure they pop up repeatedly all over the map. So that is something we could think about. But I mean, honestly, for $35,000, we can buy that at a later time. But here is what I'm thinking, and this is just occurred to me. We could go back into our tractors, and we could go back to our original John Deere tractor. We could buy it brand new, all over again, $45,000. It only has 116 horsepower, but honestly, we would only be using it for the front loader. And in addition, for low kind of, medium job, not medium jobs, small jobs, little plowing jobs or little cultivating jobs. I mean, this thing was doing well for us. We could have a second tractor. We could send this thing off to do small cultivating jobs or plowing jobs, stuff like that. And we could have this thing kind of working for us in the background while we're doing other stuff. Plus, it would be our front loader, so we could use it to lift up our pallets, to lift up our wood, our wool, anything like that. So I really feel like, we're expanding our farm. We bought a house. We have a new field. I really feel like this is the way to go. It'd be $46,500 with the front loader on it. We could keep the 3-point harness on the front, or we could just put a weight on the front. There's some options here. I would keep the 3-point attachment on the front. Wheel setup would be standard. We could put some Continental tires on the thing. $46,500. I think it would be a good investment for us, and that would be pretty cool to go back to our roots of this John Deere tractor. There are some other options, getting a little Landini, that would be kind of fun, but honestly, going back to the roots of the John Deere tractor really strikes a chord in my heart, and I don't even know what that means. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to drive our Valtra down to the shop, and I want to see how much money we get for it, because we cannot continue to dump money into this tractor. And if it's costing us $2,000 a month with all the contracts that we're doing and all the use that this thing is getting, after a whole nother year, oh my God, that just smacked right into a roadside. Jeez, a whiz. But like I was saying, this thing, we're going to pay for basically half of the John Deere tractor just by repairing this thing over the next 12 months. So I don't really see a downside. It was nice while it lasted, but honestly, this tractor's got to go. I'm sorry. Now the front loader, once again, we could take the front loader off of it. We could put the front loader to the side, and we could use it for the John Deere tractor, and we could just sell the Valtra tractor. I just don't know how much we could get for it, or how much it's going to cost to repaint it, or how much it's going to cost to repair it this time. We're going to figure all that out once we get to the shop, and let's see what we're working with, because honestly, this thing is just way too expensive. And now I know for the future not to buy a tractor from the used vehicle section that's got over 40 hours on it, because these things really degrade quickly, and it's just a big money pit. Okay, at the shop, let's take a look. Here's the Valtra tractor, $34,900 to repaint it. Oh my God, that's a lot of money. If we were going to sell it right now, $74,910. I wonder if we would get that money back. If it's let's just say $35,000 to repaint it. That takes us up to, I don't know, $110,000, let's say, total cost. And that's what we would have to get for the tractor, is $110,000 for the repainting to make sense. And I just don't know if it makes sense. But as you can see, the repair cost $800, and that's just after doing 3 contracts. And then kind of like one of them was pretty small. Let's go ahead and repair it. And now we're at $75,791. And I tell you what, we're going to take a shot here. Current bank account $152,607. We're going to repaint this thing about $35,000. We're going to take a shot here, see if we can't get $110,000 for this thing when we sell it. And God, let's hope so. Now, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to lower down and detach the front loader here, and let's get back out. Let's try and sell it. Hopefully it's $110,000. Otherwise, we made a mistake doing the repaint. Let's see. All right, 114,180. So it actually works out better if you repaint the vehicle before you trade it in. That's a big chunk of change. Honestly, geez, I mean, we could buy the Deutz Fahr for, I don't know, I can't remember what it was. But let's just go ahead and do this. Voucher T195 active, 114,000. Bye-bye. All right, current bank count now 231,887, and it is time to make this purchase. Let's go down here to this Deutz Fahr. I mean, this thing, 230 horsepower. It's a nice tractor. I love the way this thing looks. It's pretty simple, just basic. We're gonna put some Michelin tires on it because we love the Michelin man. And like I said, no front loader, but we don't need it. This is just gonna be kind of a workhorse tractor for us. 89,500 bucks. Let's go. Bam. Oh my gosh, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, we can go back to the John Deere 7810. I mean, we have $142,000. Oh man, we could get this thing with the front loader attacher. This could be our second tractor. It could do a bunch of contracts for us. I mean, we could hire workers to do the contracts. There's no rule about that in this series. As a matter of fact, it's probably encouraged. It's a smart thing to do. We're using our own equipment. We're just hiring our friends to help us make some money. I mean, we'll pay them. 175 horsepower versus the other John Deere with 116, $70,000. It's going to leave us with about $70,000 in the bank. And you know what? Once we sleep into January, we're going to sell a ton of lettuce. We're going to make this money back. All right, Michelin tires. We got a front loader attacher. We got the front loader already. 69,500 sold. Well, we did it. There's our front loader attacher. We have two brand new tractors here. This is absolutely awesome. We are going to have to actually customize the front loader to get it back to green and yellow so we can put it back on the John Deere. I mean, we could change it up and keep it yellow, white and green. Be kind of fun to have that on the front of the tractor. But I kind of like it this way, mainly green with some yellow accents. Let's go ahead and customize this. And there we go. It's customized. Back to John Deere colors. Let's go over here and let's hop in our new Deutz Fahr tractor. This is absolutely exciting. Look at this. Two brand new tractors here on the farm. I mean, this is where the series turns. I mean, we are pedal to the metal here. We are going to be making money and just having an absolute blast. The Deutz Fahr AgroStar 8.31. This thing is awesome. 230 horsepower. This thing's zipping around already. Wow. I mean, we've got a 3-point attacher on the front. We can hook weights up to it. I mean, this thing is absolutely great. Let's take it back to the farm, and then we'll come back and we'll get our John Deere and we'll take that back to the farm. And we still have to decide, what are we going to plant in the field by our new property? Used to be the sunflower maize, and it is not the sunflower maize anymore. It's a cultivated field ready for whatever we want to plant in it. Now it's winter time, so we've got a couple months before we can plant anything. So we do have some time to think about it, and we'll have to take a look at our options, but we don't have to take a look at them right now. I mean, we could turn half of that field into a rice field. We could start getting into rice. I think that would be pretty fun. Something that I've never done in any playthrough here in Farming Simulator 25. Just a really cool idea, something that would be really fun for me. But I'm not sure if it's going to be fun for you guys. So that's where your job comes in, and you need to leave it in the comments down below. Should we kind of create a little rice field? I'd be interesting to see how the rice saplings do. I mean, we do have that rice sapling greenhouse going on. It's definitely not what I thought it was. I thought it'd be like a regular greenhouse where it was like, you know, tossing out pallets of lettuce. But it's not really doing that. So, you know, I don't think the rice sapling greenhouse is for profit or to make a lot of money. I think it really is to sustain a rice field throughout the year, and maybe that's what we're gonna do. This thing drives like an absolute dream. Take a look at the inside. That is cool. It's boxy, it's old school, it's square, and we just love it. Oh my God, we almost hit a car. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Brand new tractor. We can get some scratches on it. Break it in a little bit by running somebody over here in Riverbend Springs. It's fine. Just don't call the cops. Man, this thing is super, super cool. I love this. And what a great decision. I mean, I'm going to pat myself on the back. I made a great decision. Oh boy, yeah, I just love this thing. I love it already. Haven't even used it for any jobs yet, and I love it. Let's just park it right here in front of the house. Let's show it off to all the neighbors. They're going to be jealous. You know they are. We'll go ahead and turn this thing off, and let's hop back to the shop to our John Deere. Bam, just like magic. The John Deere 7810. We have 2 tractors on the farm now, and this is cool. Now we know what this tractor is all about. We love this tractor. We were sad to get rid of the one we had before, but it's back in our life. And you know what they say. I mean, I don't know what they say. I don't know where I was going with that, but look, come up with a saying, put it in the comments, and that's what they're saying. All right, there it is, front loader attached. I mean, this is where we need to be. This is going to help us with our pallets. It can also do some contracts, and we have 0 hours on it. It is brand spanking new. And man, let me tell you how excited I am. I can't even put it into words. I mean, I'm stuttering. Oh my God, it's this stupid barge again. It's coming. Can we beat the barge? Let's go. Come on, John Deere. Pedal to the metal. Oh boy, the ferry's on the other side of the... Oh God. You know what? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, we called the ferry. We called the ferry. We can make it. The ferry's coming. That's right, barge. Now you have to wait for us. Stupid barge. I see you sneaking on by with your slow ass. But the barge is coming. I mean, we're still going to have to wait, but it didn't hold us up completely, and that's fine. This time we can wait for the barge. But I still want to say one thing. F you, barge. I mean, can we get across? Let's hop out. Boom. Bam. Oh, the ferry can't be started. There's another ship coming. Okay, it's a stupid barge. We see you, dumb barge. I guess the bad thing is now the barge and the tugboat driver, they know we bought a new tractor, and they're looking at us. Now they know when they see this brand new shiny John Deere driving around, they're going to be waiting for us. One day, tugboat driver, you and me, we're going to go toe to toe, do a little dance. I'm going to punch you in the face. All right, on our way back to the farm, we'll take this new John Deere and we'll take it to the lower farm. We're gonna have to start calling it the lower farm and the upper farm, or the main farm and the satellite farm, but I like the lower farm and the upper farm. So we'll take this to the lower farm, and yeah, we're gonna park it, so we'll park it somewhere. And I do want to mention, just in case this video turns out wonky or weird, I've had some trouble with my recording software. I'm using an Elgato for the Xbox Series X, and I don't know whether it's my laptop or whether it's the recording or the Elgato or something, but I'm having some audio issues where the audio is just kind of skipping around, and as I'm editing, I'm noticing that there's just really weird audio stuff going on. So I'm not sure if it's going to be affected in this episode or not. Hopefully it's not. I don't know. My recording process is weird, but the last contracts and all that stuff was a part 1, and then I went ate some food, came back, started this recording. This is a part 2. I haven't edited part 1 yet. I'll sort of merge them all together, but yeah, I don't know, something weird going on with my setup here, so hopefully everything's okay for this episode. All right, back here at the house. And oh boy, it's 1:44. I don't even want to check the contracts. Of course. Oh, $7,000, $8,000, $13,000 in contracts. I mean, would you believe it? I mean, the contracts aren't stopping. I mean, that's a field all the way down at the bottom of the map. I think it's right past the playground. That's a small kind of field, but $5,000. I mean, we did just spend a lot of money. We could recoup that money. Field 68, and this is field 78. I mean, honestly, we could go down and do the plowing contract, field 90, sweep back up to field 78 and do that cultivating contract, and then hit field 66, do that cultivating contract, and then we could sleep. But man, I'm really eager to just get through to January and sell our lettuce. All right, I've accepted those contracts, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna test our new setup. This is really exciting. I am gonna complete the plowing contract. I am gonna set a worker to complete one of the other contracts. So basically, I'm gonna drive 2 tractors. One, I'll drive down to, actually I'll drive the worker first to field number 78, and I'll let the worker start doing field number 78. Then we'll go back to the farm, we'll grab our other tractor, and we'll do the plowing. Well, that's our plan. Here we go. John Deere, it's its first mission. It's not really a mission, it's just a job. But the John Deere's first job, back in action here on the farm in the Rags to Riches series. This is super exciting. Let's take this thing down to field number 78. I'm not sure where field 78 is. Looks like the best way to get there could be to go through town and then work our way down that way. So yeah, oh, hit the wrong button. Geez, AI worker D has stopped work unexpectedly. Field not owned. Okay. Oh gosh, I think we're going the wrong way. Let's whip around. We got to go back across the ferry. Well, at least we know the tugboat isn't going to be there because it just went by. All right, while the tractor's going across the river, let's go ahead and start the Deutz far up. We're going to drive down, grab the plow, and we're going to attach the plow to the back of this sucker. And we are taking this. Boy, we should build a road here. It's really fun going down this hill, though. Yeah, we're going to attach the plow, and we will take. Oh my God, look at me! Just new Deutz far, getting a dent in it already, running over a stop sign. My God. I know there's a way that I could send the other tractor. Well, I think there's a way I can send the other tractor to that field, kind of automated. But I've never really done that before, so I don't know how to do it. So we're just going to do it manually. It's much more fun that way. All right, back in the John Deere, getting off the ferry. As a matter of fact, as soon as we get off of this ferry, let's go ahead and hop back over to the Deutz Fahr, and let's call the. Oh my God, what the hell? Look at this. The school bus wants to get on the ferry too. Hey, all aboard? I don't think we can both fit. All right, we're calling over the ferry for the Deutz Fahr. And let's get this John Deere to field number 78. And let's hire a worker to help us out. All right, here it is coming up on field number 78. Let's put this bad boy in the field. And let's hit the B button. Bam, there we go. We have got a worker helping us out, and it's our friend Steve. And Steve is going to go do his thing here. We're going to pay him, but definitely worth the money here, so we can go ahead and do some of these other contracts. This is a big field. We're probably going to be done the plowing contract way before Steve is done with this field. But well, let's watch him get going here. He's setting himself up. I think he's going to do the inner portion of the field, then he'll transition to do the headlands last. Don't know if that's the most efficient way to do it, but that's the way it's going to happen. So there he goes, Steve, working the field, helping us out. Multiple contracts going on. Wow, that's exciting. And I tell you what, if that's not worth leaving a like on this video, I don't know what is. I mean, you gotta leave a like just for that fact alone in this series. And you know, while we're on the ferry, it's a good time to have a conversation. Let me know what you think about hiring workers. I think it's okay. I don't mind it at all. It certainly is something that's going to help us out, make us a little extra cashola, so the grind won't be so bad. I did have another idea that might be Well, I mean, it's questionable. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. But I was thinking about allowing us to flip vehicles. And if you don't know what that means, it means we can check the used vehicle market. And if there's a piece of equipment in the used vehicle market, we can buy it, we can fix it, and we can sell it back to the shop and make some money. Usually, once you fix them up and sell them back to the shop, you make about 10% of what the cost is of the piece of equipment. So for example, if you buy a $30,000 cultivator in the used market, you fix it up and you sell it back to the shop, you make about $3,000 profit. So it's kind of like doing a contract. But I did have a rule. If I was going to do that, I didn't want to be real cheesy with it, and I don't want to do stuff that's cheesy in this series, but my rule would be that you have to buy a vehicle shop and put it on your farm. The vehicle shop is something you can buy in the construction tab. It's $45,000. You buy a vehicle shop, you keep it on your property, you go pick up the new piece of equipment, take it back to your farm, you can repaint it, you can repair it, and then you have to wait 1 month before you sell it back to the shop. So it's not an instant flip, it's not an instant money maker. Basically, it's more realistic because you're taking a piece of equipment, you're taking it back to your shop, you're fixing it up, you're waiting a month, and then you're taking it where it needs to go, which would be, taking it back to the original shop, and you're selling it. And you couldn't sell it back, use your shop to do that. You'd have to go back to the original shop. I really like that idea. I just, I'll do whatever you guys think. But it is a good way to make some money, and it wouldn't be like an instant cash flip. I think it would be a little bit more realistic, having to wait a month and having to have your own vehicle shop in order to do that. So those are my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I don't know where we're going. I think we got to go this way because I think the map runs out down there. So we'll just start heading this way. We're looking for field number 90. As you can see, the AI worker, Steve, he's already 11% done that cultivating contract. That's great. All right, here we are coming up on field number 90. Let's go ahead and unfold the plow. Let's lower the plow. And this is the first contract, the first job done by our new Deutz-Fahr. I mean, mark this episode into the history books. This is pretty awesome. All right, there it is. The contract is over for the plowing job. As you can see, our friend Steve, 44% done the cultivating job up on field 78. While Steve's continuing to do that, we're going to take the Deutz-Fahr back to the farm. We're going to wash that plow off, and we're going to wash the tractor off because we want to keep them nice and clean. And then hopefully by the time we're done that, we can pop back over and check on Steve to see his progress. And then we can get on to field number 68 and do that cultivating job. Now the other crazy idea I had was perhaps we could buy a second cultivator. That way, when situations like this, where we have our friend doing the cultivating job for us, we can have a second cultivator doing multiple cultivating jobs. I mean, I think the cultivator is only $9,000, something like that. So it wouldn't be a huge investment. All right, here we go. Driving by. Take a look at Steve. How's he doing? Looks like he's doing pretty good. Well, don't hit the bus. Don't hit the bus. And honestly, one thing I noticed about this Deutz Fahr is the turning radius is way wider than that Valtra. That Valtra turned on a dime compared to this. This thing with plowing jobs, when I make a turn after I'm doing a row, I gotta skip a row, and the Valtra was not like that. So going to be some adjustments, but this thing is way easier to drive down the street. I mean, I'm kind of weaving all over the place, and it's easy to control compared to that Valtra. Oh boy, this station wagon is wondering what the hell we're doing, weaving all over the road. They're going to call the Riverbend Springs Police Department, arrest us for a DUI. I mean, it's 2:09 in the afternoon. We haven't even started drinking yet. Or have we? All right, back here on the farm. Let's go ahead and drop our plow off right here. There we go. And we can just set our Deutz Fahr. We can just park this bad boy right here. And eventually we can put like a shed or some sort of machinery shed somewhere, so we can maybe right here have a place to put all of our stuff. All right, let's turn off the Deutz Fahr. And oh my gosh, look at this. We've got a pallet of rice saplings. 24 pieces. I don't know. I don't know how many liters that is. What do you think this thing would sell for? 24. Oh my gosh, you can pick it up with your hand? Oh, you can move it with your hand. That's super cool. We don't even need a pallet fork for that. Okay, well, I don't know how many liters this is, and I don't know how many it would sell for, or what it would sell for. Let's take a look. I mean, it doesn't really say. 500 liters is how much it sells. So maybe that's like a 500 liter pallet. All right, let's take a look here. Rice you can plant in April. So we got 4 months before we can plant rice. Gosh, I really want to build a rice field now. I mean, take a look at rice saplings. $9,985 right there at the farmer's market. Oh man, it's 140 feet away. I mean, it's literally right there. Okay, let's do an experiment. Here we go. Let's use our strength here. We're going to carry this pallet of rice saplings over to the farmer's market. We're going to sit it down in the loading zone. Let's see how much money we get for it. I tell you what, this episode is going crazy. Bam, there we go. 239 bucks. Whoa, oh my God. All right, well, that sucks. Yep, that's not $9,000. That's not at all $9,000. Jeez, a whiz. 200 bucks. I mean, that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. It would take a lot of pallets of rice saplings to make $9,000. Jeez. Let's hop back over to our friend Steve, and here he is. And let's go ahead and we are gonna stop Steve from working. And honestly, I think we've only paid him a couple $100. And let's go ahead and drop the cultivator down, and we are gonna finish this job. And this John Deere tractor is slow. Boy, tell you what, we should have brought the Deutz Fahr over here and swapped out tractors, because this thing is slow. Not a whole lot of power in it, and that's fine. It's okay to do these jobs though. All right, we're gonna hire Steve back because we gotta check a couple things. While Steve's doing that job, let's check on the price of another cultivator. Yeah, it's $9,500. I don't see why we don't buy a second one, and we can just do multiple cultivators. There's cultivating contracts all year round, it seems like. All right, yep, we're doing it. $9,500. Boom, second cultivator. It's done. Can't go back. Hopping back into Deutz Fahr. And let's go to the shop. We're going to pick up our cultivator, and we're going to do the other cultivating job. And we're going the wrong way. That's fine. Boy, this episode is just getting crazy. We're just going off here. And we're buying stuff willy-nilly down to $63,322. That's okay. In the month of January, we are going to kill it. Making tons of money. And I'm really excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just excited to get to January. That's all. And let's just go ahead and pick up our new cultivator. And while Steve's finishing up the cultivating job there on field 78, we will go and do the field 68 cultivating job. And that's gonna be fun. I don't know, that might be getting close to the end of the episode. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we should finish these contracts, collect the money, and then we should sleep. And just like that, another plowing contract for $36.27. Oh man, they're just not stopping today. I mean, it's contract city. Okay, here it is. Second cultivator. Thank God it's only $9,500. I tell you, in any Rags to Riches series, this should be the first piece of equipment you buy. A tractor and this cultivator. All right, field number 68. It is down. I think we go this way. Oh boy, look out, car. Come on now. I think we're gonna go this way. All right, there we go. Cultivator is back on the farm. Deutz Fahr back on the farm. Looks like our buddy Steve has done the contract. Let's go check on him, and there he is. And we are hopping back in the tractor, and now let's take this bad boy back to the farm. And man, that is super cool. We did our first worker helping contract thing. All right, let's collect the money from these contracts and see where we're at. 76,000. Oh boy, we're not. Do we turn there? I can't remember. I don't think so. 76,024 bucks in the bank. I'm not really sure how much we paid Steve for that. We can check our finances once we get back to the farm. All right, looking like we need a couple little repairs. We want to keep up with the tractor and our equipment, so let's go ahead and repair this stuff right here. 66 bucks for the cultivator, pallet fork, tractor, front loader. All right, everything is repaired. Only cost us about 100 bucks. Not bad. Well, back on the farm, we are washing off this old cultivator. I mean, this thing's a little beat up. It's looking used, and that's fine. I mean, that's what happens when you use it. It gets used. I mean, it's a dumb thing to say, but I said it. And we know our John Deere tractor is not super dirty, but we're gonna clean that off too. And I think that's gonna be it for the first day of December. We are gonna sleep through until the second day of December, but we do want to check our finances, and we want to check to see how much we just paid Steve to help us out with that job, and see if it's worth it to keep having that happen. All right, here it is. Wage payment, 493 bucks. We just paid out in wage payment. I'm assuming that all went to Steve for that job. It was a little less than 10% of the cost of the contract. So if we have a $5,000 contract, it's going to be about 400 bucks, and we'll just have to keep that math in our head as we go along, and that's fine. Totally worth it in my book. All right, we're done with contracts for the day. I think there's a couple more out there, but we don't care. We are sleeping now to the second day in December. Oh man, a beautiful winter morning here. The sun's not quite up yet. It's 8 o'clock. And this is just great. We got our new Deutz Fahr. We're waking up to that site, which is great. And this is just beautiful scenery out here on the farm. And I'm just super excited, in a really good mood. I think we've made some really great decisions in this episode. Probably my favorite episode so far in this series. Having a lot of fun today. All right, let's take a look at some of the prices. Fabric, not ready yet, not till April. We got goat milk. Oh man, goat milk in January is going to be the time to sell, and that's pretty exciting. I think we have a couple pallets down on the farm, and there it is, lettuce in January. We are going to be making some money, and that is awesome. All right, speaking of goat milk, let's check. It looks like we're gonna have 1, maybe 2 pallets. This one is full. This one is about 593 liters. So by the time January rolls around, it's gonna be great. Oh, look, we have 2 pallets of wood. We've got wood beams and we've got planks, and that is awesome, 1,000 liters of each. All right, checking on our sheep, or our goats actually, they do have enough grass. They're still happy, and there is enough grass in the other grass barn. We might want to throw another bale in there just to make sure. It looks like they're out of meadow, so we'll just throw another grass bale in there. And here we are with some contracts. Not that many contracts, actually the same contracts that were there when we went to sleep. We got a $3,627 plowing contract. We got a cultivating contract for $2,764. I mean, these contracts can be done, but I tell you what, we are not going to do them in this episode. I think that's it. I mean, we have done enough work for one episode. I mean, maybe, you know what, let's end the episode by doing one thing. We're gonna sell our wood. We'll take it down to the playground. We'll get that money. We're gonna go over here and grab a grass bale, and we'll stick one in the sheep, and then we'll bring one over for the goats. Although I think the goats still have one sitting out there, so we're just gonna put one here in the sheep. Oh, we got some wool. We need to take our wool over to the spinnery. So let's end the episode by doing those tasks. First things first, little grass bale going right here to these sheep. And look, I tell you what, they're happy. Bam, there we go. Grass bale delivered. Let's go grab our trailer, and we are gonna take the wood beams to the playground. We're gonna sell them. It's gonna be about $14,000. That's going to get us up to about $89,000, maybe pushing $90,000. We'll take the wood to the spinnery, and then we'll end the episode. And in the next episode, we are going to have contracts. We're going to do all the contracts that we need to do. All right, there we go. Flap is open. Let's just stick this wood on the trailer. Hopefully we can fit both of these pallets. Oh my gosh, check it out. A pallet of long planks just spawned. Oh man, we have a ton of wood to sell. I don't even know what the price of the long planks are. I'm assuming it's somewhere in between the wood beams and the regular planks. Probably, I don't know, another $6,000. Oh, this is pretty exciting. It's a great way to finish up this episode. And I wonder how much money we are going to have in the bank as soon as we get done selling these things. All right, there we go. Wood's all strapped in. To the playground we go. All right, here we go. Coming up to the playground, we got 1 pallet of wood planks, 1 pallet of long planks, 1 pallet of wood beams, and bam, all sold. $21,399. Our total bank account now $96,877. That is so cool. Tell you what, that little sawmill is kicking ass, and it kind of makes me wonder what would happen if we kind of bought like a medium sawmill. It's $150,000 to buy it. I mean, we could stock it full of wood. It would be you know, not that difficult. Take a bunch of dead wood trees, throw them in the sawmill there. I mean, it probably takes about 5 dead wood contracts, maybe less, to fill up a medium sawmill, and that thing would be kicking out wood like crazy. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to make a wish list of things that we want to do here in this series. Production chains or buildings we want to buy, equipment that we want to buy, and we're going to start just working our way down the wish list. And one of the things on the wish list is the medium sawmill for $150,000. We can get rid of that little old sawmill, and we could have a bigger sawmill. We could put it on our new property. The other thing I want to do is I want to buy this little section of properties towards the bottom of the map. Yeah, showing you what I'm talking about here. when I was doing a contract on field 68, I love the way this looks. There's an old bridge over here. There's just some really cool landscape around here. It just looks really, really cool. So I would love to buy field 68, and I'd love to buy 72, 71, and 70. Buying all this, just this little group right here, and this field up here, 68, maybe even field number 69. Ooh. And then just kind of making this area like a little homestead. We could have like a south map type area that we would own. So we'd have our area up north here. We could have our area down south here. And then, you know, we pretty much have the whole map covered. We'd have to buy a little bit over here to make it even. So anyway, just something that I'm thinking about. I'm going to put that on the wish list too. Field 70, 71, 72, and 68. Those little fields down there in that area. It's just really cool looking. And that's what kind of gets me going here. Oh boy, we're missing our turn. I think. Are we supposed to turn here? You know what, honestly, I can't remember. All right, well, we've picked up our wool and we are taking it to the spinnery. We're going to dump it in there. And that is going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, I have got some business to take care of. I mean, we're going to check some things on the farm, and I have some ideas about possibly rearranging the farm. I'm not sure if it's possible, but we'll talk about it in the next episode. And I want to thank you guys for sticking with me. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for all the love and support on the channel. And the channel's growing, and I just really appreciate everything from everybody and all the comments and support. It just makes me feel really good, makes me looking forward to making these videos. All right, there it is. Wool is in there. We've got 2,000 liters. We've got some fabric that's being made. Let's check. We have, looks like we have 2 pallets of fabric over there, and that is it. And again, thank you guys for all the love and support. Most importantly, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot, and we are going to see you right back here in the next video.